Mic check 1 2 3 4 5. Mic check 1 2 3 4 5. Mic check 1 2 3 4 5. We have 8 qualifiers for you on this special Thursday night edition of Race Day Live. It's going to be a nice night. Thunderstorm to our south. Looks like it's going to miss us, so it's going to be a dry night here. And like I said, we got 8 qualifiers with a lot of talent here tonight, and we're going to get our first look at 2022's 2-year-olds. Okay, good evening and welcome to Redshores Racetrack and Casino here at the Charlottetown Driving Park on this special Thursday qualifying session. It's a qualifying session with 2-year-olds. We have 8 qualifiers for you tonight. And as I look up and down the lineup, it's a talented group here tonight. Just off the top, we have race two. In race two, we got Mariaki, a colt by Malicious, out of Atlantic champion Malabrigo. We all know her very well, her undefeated 3-year-old season. We also have Woodmere Skyline, a roll with it Harry, full brother to uh, Woodmere Sky Roller. And later on, we have Getting Salty. That is a sibling to Open Trot winner Sailor Blue. We watched her light up the tote board in the Open Trot just last night here at Red Shores, or on Tuesday night, excuse me. Very well bred daughter from the first and only crop of muscle through it. So it'll be interesting to see her as well. We have Certified Freak, and this is a daughter by MVP, my MVP, and it is a sister to Summerside track record holder Defriended. So that's just a few of the 2-year-olds that are going to qualify here tonight. So it should be an excellent evening. What a way to kick off this Canada Day long weekend. So again, I'm Kurt Hughes here at the HPI broadcast desk. Vance Cameron will be calling all the action, so I'll be back after the post parade for qualifier number 1, and I'll give you a little more detail on each of the starters here this evening. So stay tuned.
The first of 8 baby races come on the track for the post parade. Number 1 is Scarlet Summer with Daryl McLean. Two is J.J. Amelia with Mark Bradley. It's Up to You. Number 3 has Mark Campbell. Go Sister, Soul Sister is the 4 with Adam Murner. The future stars of racing, baby races, they're on the track. We have a special thank you to the PEI Harness Racing Industry Association, Redshores and PEI Standard Horse Owners Association. Special thanks to Greenhawk Charlottetown for special Winter Circle presentations. Kurt Hughes is with us, coming up next.
Well, thank you very much, fans. Yes, we are here on a Thursday night for a special qualifying session. We have 8 qualifiers. Qualifier 1 is on track, and there's a look at the 1 Scarlet Summer. This is a Sunshine Beach filly. She was purchased in full from Sealster Farms of Ontario in a package deal along with her mother, Feel the Rhythm. Daryl McLean will drive, and there is a look also at number 2. That is J.J. Amelia. Breeder Jamie McKinley partners with James Perot in this filly by Tobago K's. And then number 3 is It's Up to You. The daughter of Roll With It Harry was a private purchase by Reg McPherson from breeder Tony Zutoff of Nova Scotia. And number 4, Go Sister, Soul Sister. That's daughter of the first Atlantic Crop sire Arthur Blue Chip, purchased at the Atlantic Classic sale for $23,000. It's a sister to 3-year-old stakes contender Soul Assassin.
So these 2-year-olds, they'll be in behind the gate for a lap around the track, and it's off to the races. Those of you with the program, we have no changes to our baby racing card. These are 2-year-old fillies lining up in the first of 8 baby races on this Thursday night. Sure looked like we were going to have a lot of rain on the way down, but not a drop. Let's hold that off for a couple hours. So they're lining up here in the first with Scarlet Summer, J.J. Amelia, It's Up to You, Go Sister, Soul Sister, on gate, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing at the rail. Scarlet Summer is the first one away. Second is J.J. Amelia, It's Up to You. We'll move to the turn third, then the trailer fourth. That'll be Go Sister, Soul Sister. So the fillies arrive at the opening gate. Scarlet Summer for Daryl McLean will show the way in the early going. J.J. Amelia second. Campbell is going to come early. It's Up to You on the move out of 3. Then the trailer fourth is Go Sister, Soul Sister. So we'll have a new leader as they arrive at that opening quarter. It's Up to You for Mark Campbell. The roll with it, Harry Philly. Out in front now by 3. Racing on past the quarter, and they were there 32. And 2. Scarlet Summer on the turn is second. Racing from third, J.J. Amelia. Trailing the field fourth is Go Sister. Soul Sister as we move towards the opening half mile next. It's Up to You, the midway point leader. Racing second is Scarlet Summer. Continuing third is J.J. Amelia. And the trailer fourth is Go Sister, Soul Sister. The half mile in 102 and 4, so they stepped it up 30 and 2 in the second quarter. Moving over to the 5/8, and It's Up to You, the leader by 2 on Scarlet Summer second. Third is J.J. Amelia, and trailing fourth, Go Sister, Soul Sister. Along the back stretch, the fillies approach the three quarters, led by It's Up to You. Closing up at the rails, second is Scarlet Summer. With them in third, that's J.J. Amelia trailing the field. Go Sister, Soul Sister, 1. 33 and 1 was the three quarters. That's another 30 and 2 quarter. And they turn on home, led by It's Up to You. Scarlet Summer continues second. J.J. Amelia third. And Go Sister, Soul Sister fourth. As these 2-year-old fillies arrive at the wire, It's Up to You and Mark Campbell. Second is Scarlet Summer. J.J. Amelia third. Go Sister, Soul Sister fourth. Check it out, folks. 2-0. 1 and 4. That's 28 and 3 closing quarter.
Okay, we'll get a look at the slow-mo here for qualifier number 1, and we're going to see the 3, It's Up to You, and Mark Campbell. What an impressive performance here tonight. 32 and 2 made front, and 102 and 4 to the half, 133 and 1 to the three quarters, as Vance mentioned, 28 and change on the end of it. Nice qualifier here, 201 and 4 for the daughter. Roll with it, Harry. Safety net. Look good here in qualifier number 1.
Kind of a catchy little name. It's Up to You is the bay-facing filly tube. A roll with it, Harry, from the Bettor's Delight Dam safety net. Owned by Reg McPherson Stratford, trained by Kevin McLean, driven by Mark Campbell. And the filly bred by Tony Zutow, Pictou, Nova Scotia. Impressive. 2-0, 1 and 4. It's Up to You. Here's a rundown in the first qualifier. Scarlet Summer was second. J.J. Amelia third. It's Up to You, the winner. Go Sister, Soul Sister fourth. 32 and 2. 102 and 4. 133 and 1. And the mile 201 and 4. In review, 2314.
The traditional Canada Day card takes place Friday. That's tomorrow. And there'll also be a Canada Day treats for fans, prize draws for souvenir T-shirts, and Governor's Plate swag. On-track customers can tag their Canada Day ticket on each race for a chance to win a $50 jackpot on the wild horses throughout the afternoon, and the on-track Pick 5 sponsored by Mr. Domi has a jackpot of $700 tomorrow. So the Prince County Half Miler has 13 dashes slated for 1 p.m. Start time with the Canada Day pace lining up in race 11 of the afternoon.
The second baby race entering the track for the parade. These are 2-year-old Colt Pacers. The Devil's Cash 1. Adam Murner. No boats on Sundays. The 2. Miles Heffernan Sr. Marikai is the 3 for Darrell McLean. Don't miss that Canada Day card at Summerside. Canada Day giveaways, prize draw, souvenir T-shirts. Tag your Canada Day ticket on each race with the $50 jackpot. Cupcakes for the fans and more tomorrow. All happening at Redshores, Summerside. 1 o'clock start time.
And then Governor's Plate Week action is just around the corner. The eliminations take place on July 8th. Governor's Plate Week kicks off on the 12th, runs right through to the 16th with the Governor's Plate final. It should be a dandy purse, $30,000 this year. So mark it on your calendar for Governor's Plate Race Week action. Okay, the qualifiers horses for qualifier number 2 are on track, and they're beginning to roll up in behind the starting gate tonight. On the rail, we have the Devil's Cash from the first crop of Fearless Diablo. He was purchased from the Atlantic Classic sale for $15,000. In post 2 tonight, we have No Boats on Sunday. I like that name. This Source of Pride colt was purchased from the Atlantic Classic sale for $6,000. And from post 3 here in qualifier number 2, we have Meraki. It's a colt by Malicious out of the Atlantic champion Malabrigo, who went a perfect 16 for 16 in her 3-year-old campaign back in 2012.
So the 2-year-old Colt Pacers getting a look at that starting gate. The Devil's Cash, it might be his first time looking at it. No Boats on Sunday. Meraki, I'll follow your lead, Kurt, on the pronunciation of that colt. I know one thing, he's a giant. He looks like he's a giant from up here anyway. So they'll follow that starting gate around the track, and they'll go off to the races when they get to the starting line. The Devil's Cash getting a little more familiar with that thing in front of him right now. In between them, that's No Boats on Sunday and Meraki. Kurt mentioned first year Fearless Diablos. And of course, that sensational Malabrigo. What a streak she had during her stakes season here on the East Coast. So the second 2-year-old baby race, the Devil's Cash, No Boats on Sunday, and Meraki. Top of the stretch. Here they come. Green light go in here. Between horses, No Boats on Sunday will lead them out. The Devil's Cash is second. And Meraki into the turn for third. So they round the turn, midway into it, approaching the initial eighth. And Heffernan has put No Boats on Sunday on the early lead. The Devil's Cash is second, and Meraki races a third along the backstretch. They'll approach the initial quarter in here. And that is the Source of Pride gelding. No Boats on Sunday. Now Meraki is on the move in the outside to pick up second. Now trailing third. That's the Devil's Cash. 31 and 4 for an opening quarter. They approach the 3/8, and on the front end, No Boats on Sunday. Continues to lead it with Heffernan. Now tucked away second is Meraki, and the trailer in third, the Devil's Cash. So the colts approach the midway point next, and it's No Boats on Sunday to bring the field over to the opening half mile. Racing from second, that is Meraki, and trailing third, the Devil's Cash, the half mile in 102 and 2. That was 30 and 3 in the second quarter. As they approach the 5/8, No Boats on Sunday leads them there. Meraki continues second, followed by the Devil's Cash as they move along the backstretch, approaching 3/4. No Boats on Sunday at the rail. Oh, they're picking it up in here. From the outside, the challenger is Meraki. Then they're at the rail third. The Devil's Cash, 3/4 in the books, and No Boats on Sunday in 1 133-4. Racing second is Meraki, and then the Devil's Cash not far away from third. And they're homeward bound here in the second baby race. No boats on Sunday, looking to take them all the way. Meraki is second, and the Devil's Cash closing up from third. Coming to the wire, no boats on Sunday. The Source of Pride gelding for Heffernan on top of all calls. Racing for second, that is Meraki, and the Devil's Cash third. 2-0, 2 and 3. There's another 28 and change closer.
Good looking son of Source of Pride right on the front end here for Miles Heffernan there. He looked good here tonight. That is no boats on Sunday. Quarter 31 and 4, 102 and 3, 133 and 4 to the 3/4. The time of the mile here tonight, 202 and 3. Nice closer, 28 and 4 on the end of it. No boats on Sunday. Gets it done. And Vance, I just Googled how to say the 3. Could be Marikai. You could be right there on that one. So we'll go with Marikai maybe on the 3. Maybe we'll ask Daryl the correct pronunciation of the 3. But the 2 no boats on Sunday gets it done over the 3. Marikai, and the 1, the Devil's Cash, is third here in qualifier number 2.
Well, to be honest with you, Kurt, I gave him about 3 different pronunciations during that race. I'm sure Natasha Campbell, she might let me know that one. Here is the results of that second baby race. It's the Devil's Cash third, no boats on Sunday the winner, and Marikai second. 31 and 4, 102 and 2, 133 and 4, 202 and 3, 312. Another pretty good size 2-year-old colt, clean-legged, no boots, show the hobbles on, take them to the races. Here's no boats on Sunday. Bay Pacing Gelding 2 by Source of Pride off the Articulator Dam. Howmack Impeccable, owned by Jackie Heffernan of Glace Bay, Nova Scotia. Howmack Farms Limited of North Wiltshire, the breeder of them. Miles Heffernan Jr. is the trainer. That's Miles Sr. driving. And he's home 2-0, 2 and 3. Closing it out, 28-4. No boats on Sunday.
The Standardbred Canada Atlantic Regional Driving Championship is Saturday, July 30th, which is also the Harness the Hope fundraiser at Red Shores, Charlottetown. Post time is 6:30 p.m. Team PEI is Gilles Barrio, Mark Campbell, Jason Hughes, and Corey McPherson. Team Nova Scotia is Redmond Doucette, Paul Langell, and Mark Pezzarello and Todd Treitz will represent New Brunswick, and the new date is July 30th for Harness the Hope and the Standardbred Canada Atlantic Regional Driving Championship.
We are going to change up the gate for our third 2-year-old qualifying baby race. Get a look at our 2-year-old trotters. Number 1, Hall and Hill, Adam Murner. Dynamical to add is the 2, Keith Ford. Number 3 is My Secret Ability, Kenny Arsenault. 2-year-old trotters in the third. Live racing back here Saturday night, post time 6:30. And don't miss that Governor's Plate at Summerside. The plate eliminations are Friday, July 8th, 6:30 start time. Kurt is coming up next.
Okay, qualifier number 3 is on track. It's our first look at 2-year-old trotters here in 2022, and Hall and Hill from the first crop of Ontario Trot Stallion looks like a Chippendale. So interesting to see the one in here, and it looks sharp behind the gate. Number 2, Dynamical Tad, a Tad the Stud colt purchased from the Atlantic Classic yearling sale for $12,000. And number 3, My Secret Ability. This My MVP colt was bred by Eldred Nicholson and the late Peter Buchanan, with Nicholson retaining part ownership along with Janet Bevan of Charlottetown. He is a brother to OSS points champion Buddy Holly, Atlantic Sire Stakes champion Pay Me Now or Pay Me Later, and CDP track record holder Incredible Holly.
And Kurt, I'll guarantee you that Eldred Nicholson loves that mare Credibility more than he loves the Toronto Maple Leafs, and that's saying a whole lot. The 2-year-old trotter. He's got a filly on the rail, got a colt in the middle, and a gelding on the outside. So the 3 of them getting familiarized with the starting gate. Starter Jeff McDonald in his control. Hall and Hill on the rail. Dynamical Tad, he's 2. And number 3 is My Secret Ability. Top of the stretch. Approaching a start. There they go, off and trotting, led out by Hall and Hill into the turn. My Secret Ability trots wide for second, and the third one is Dynamical Ted. So all alone on the lead in the early going is that looks like Chippendale filly, Hall and Hill, for Murder by a half a dozen open. Second, that is My Secret Ability, and Dynamical Tad will trail as they trot the back stretch and loose on the lead here in the early going. Hall and Hill, the lone filly, is all alone at the quarter. That's My Secret Ability racing from second, then the trailer third, Dynamical Tad. So they pass on the opening quarter, led by Hall and Hill in 33 seconds flat. Racing second is My Secret Ability, and back into third, Dynamical Tad trails the field. So they come off the turn and they straighten down the stretch, approaching the opening half mile next. Hall and Hill is on the lead. Starting to close in now from second is My Secret Ability, and the trailer third is Dynamical Tad. Halfway home on the trot, led by Hall and Hill. My Secret Ability continues second, and the trailer third, Dynamical Tad, the half mile in 1:05 and 4. Onward they go around the paddock turn as they check in at the 5/8. The lead down to 4 for Hall and Hill. My Secret Ability races from second, and the trailer third is Dynamical Tad. So the 2-year-old trot filly still leads it as they arrive at 3/4, but My Secret Ability is rolling her in here. And the trailer third, Dynamical Tad. So the 3/4 in 1:38 and 1. They round the turn for the final time, and up on the outside, My Secret Ability, stride for stride with Hall and Hill at the rail. Dynamical Tad, the trailer, and they're homeward bound now. Racing as a team in the late going. Here's My Secret Ability will get up to win in line to Kenny Arsenault. Second is Hall and Hill. Dynamical Tad will finish third, and they'll trot home in a mile of 2:08 and 2. They'll close it out in 30 and 1.
Okay, we'll get a look at slow-mo here for qualifier number 3, and a pair of nice 2-year-old trotters in the front end here finishing up. They finished up strong. Take a look at the fractions there. 33, 105 and 4, 138 and 1, and a nice last quarter there. They raced home in last quarter 30 and 1 with the 3 My Secret Ability getting up for Kenny Arsenault there in the final strides to get it here in qualifier number 1 over the 1 Hall and Hill. But both trotters look good here in the third qualifier.
My Secret Ability will arrive at the winner's circle, trotting big gelding 2 by my MVP off the credit winner Damn Credibility over Janet Bevan and Eldred Nicholson. Eldred is the breeder, along with the late Peter Buchanan. Kenny Arsenault, training and driving. And this trotting broodmare Credibility has put another one on the track and in the winner's circle. 208 and 2, and she'll have a closing quarter of 30 and 1. My Secret Ability. Here's the rundown in the third. Hall and Hill was second. Dynamical Dad third. My Secret Ability, the winner, 33, 105 and 4, 138 and 1, and the mile 208 and 2 from the top, 2, 3, 1.
For On Track guests, the Pick 5 returns tomorrow in Summerside and back in Charlottetown on Saturday night. The Pick 5 starts on race number 6 of each program, and your ballots must be in before the start of race number 6. And there's an additional 100 added to the 500 jackpot sponsored by Mr. Domi. Mr. Domi was bred by Eldred Nicholson and became the first island bred to be race timed under 150. So the Pick 5 on track promotion returns on Canada Day at Summerside.
The fourth baby race have the 2-year-old filly Pacers. They're on the track. Hamac Julie is the one with Jason Hughes. 2, Georgia Thompson, Adam Murner. 3 has Mike McGuigan aboard Gin and Tonic. 4, Redland, Bethany Jean the 4, and Earl Smith. 5 is Where Are We, Yoko? Joe Barrio. Next week's a busy week for upcoming race dates, qualifiers, results, and conditions. Go to standardbredcanada.ca or Redshores.ca. Special thank you to the PEI Harness Racing Industry Association, Red Shores, PEI Standardbred Horse Owners Association, and Greenhawk Charlottetown for the special Winner's Circle presentation. Kurt Hughes coming up next.
And there's the slate for the Atlantic Classic sale coming up on October 7th. The deadline for entries has passed, but you can go on PEIharnessracing.ca to get an early look at the pedigrees. The group with the Atlantic Classic sale, Chair Nick Oakes and company, Julie Jameson with the Industry Association, they've all done a fantastic job, and they got the pedigrees up there right now. So head on over to PEIharnessracing.ca to get an early look at your next champion. And now the entries are on track for qualifier number 4. They're beginning to roll up in behind the gate. The 1, Howmack Julia, trained by Nick Oakes. And give a shout out to Nick. Nick did the summary for me here tonight on all these horses going tonight, so thanks to Nick. Howmack Julia, daughter of Source of Pride, purchased from the Atlantic Classic sale for $8,500. Sister to former stakes winner Howmack Sabrina. The 2, Georgia Thompson, an Ontario sired filly by Sports Writer that was purchased privately. And number 3, Gin and Tonic, a Source of Pride filly purchased privately as well from Wade Piccone of Stanchel. And number 4, Redland Bethany Jean. That's an Earth Speak homebred owned by Arnold Hagen's Redland Farms. And number 5, War We Yoko, a filly by Sports Writer out of the Woodbine Open Mares winner, War We Coin, purchased from the Ontario Select Sale for $16,000.
We have a group of 5 two-year-old filly pacers as they make their acquaintance with the starting gate. Very well-mannered, the ones we've seen so far, and very good gaited. And I believe their first kick at the can as far as stakes, that's going to happen Governor's Plate Week in Summerside, so not that far away. So the 4th baby race lines up with Howmack Julia, Georgia Thompson, Gin and Tonic, Redland Bethany Jean, Where Are We, Yoko. 5 of them on the gate, top of the stretch. Here they come. Just a wee bit rough was the 5, Where Are We, Yoko. And there they go. Off and pacing, and Gin and Tonic leaves out. Towards the rail, that's Howmack Julia second. Coming up from the outside for third is Redland Bethany Jean. Then on the cones, 4th is Georgia Thompson. And the early trailer 5th is Where Are We, Yoko. On the backstretch they go. Gin and Tonic and McGuigan leading it. Howmack Julia vacates the 2-hole, and the Blue Knight is sending her on to the lead. Earl Smith had a notion to keep coming third. He's there racing from third with Redland Bethany Jean. Now racing 4th is Georgia Thompson, and trailing the field, that's Where Are We, Yoko. So they arrived at the quarter in 32 and 4, and it's Howmack Julia on top. Now here comes Earl Smith making his move with the Redland Bethany Jean to challenge the leader. Gin and Tonic comes out of the turn racing from third. 4th and going to the outside, that is Georgia Thompson, and trailing the field, Where Are We, Yoko. Halfway home and another new leader. At the midway point, Redland Bethany Jean and Earl Smith take the lead. Marching up now from the outside, second is Georgia Thompson in at the rail. That's Howmack Julia. Then in 4th along the inside, Gin and Tonic. Where Are We, Yoko, the trailer, the half mile in 104. 4 and 1/5. Up the backstretch they go, and now out in front by 4. That is Redland Bethany Jean and the veteran Earl Smith. Hamac Julia goes second. Gin and Tonic is third. Up into fourth, Where Are We Yoka. Now the trailer, that is Georgia Thompson. 3/4 in 1, 34 and 1. They trip it up in 30 seconds flat. In the third quarter, with an eighth of a mile left to come, that is Redland Bethany Jean all alone turning for home. Hamac Julia is second. From the outside, Gin and Tonic third. On the wire next, and it's Redland Bethany Jean with Earl Smith. Second is Hamac Julia. Gin and Tonic third. Then Where Are We Yoko fourth, and Georgia Thompson fifth. 2:03 flat. That's 28-4. Closing quarter.
Okay, we get a look at the slow-mo here for qualifier number 4. We had a lot of action there at the 8th as the 3 busted off the gate there. Gin and Tonic and Mike McGuigan right to the front, and Hamac Julie and Jason Hughes took the lead there momentarily before Earl Smith, and the 4 looked just impressive here. Redland Bethany Jean swooped up to the front, half 104 and 1. 3/4 134 and 1. Time of the mile 2:03, and that's a nice back half there. 58 and 4 in the last quarter. 28 and 4. Redland Bethany Jean looked good here in qualifier number 4.
Another very good sized filly in the fourth race winner's circle. Redland Bethany Jean, bay pacing filly 2 by Arts Peak off the Mach 3 Dam Mockingbird Princess, owned by Redland Farms of Bible Hill, Nova Scotia, bred by Arnold Hagen of Bible Hill, Nova Scotia, and that's the veteran Earl Smith who does the training and the driving. She won going away in 2:03. Redland Bethany Jean. Here's the fourth race rundown. Hamac Julia was second. Georgia Thompson fifth. Gin and Tonic third. Redland Bethany Jean, the race winner. Where Are We Yoko finished fourth. The fractions went 32 and 4, 104 and 1, 134 and 1, and the mile 2:03. In review, 2:53.14. Small break as we water and condition the track, and then we'll be off with the second half of our baby race program.
Okay, so we have 4 qualifiers in the books here on a Thursday evening, and I thought, like we do on race night, we get a look at the race recap. So let's take a look at the qualifying recap here for the first 4 qualifiers. And in qualifier number 1 tonight, we had Mark Campbell on the front end with the 3. It's up to you, getting the job done in 2:01 and 4. That was a nice last quarter on It's Up to You. That's a Roll with It, Harry by Safety Net. And then in qualifier number 2 was another nice qualifier. And on the front end, that is the 2 No Boats on Sundays, getting it done here in 2:02 and 3. And that's a Source of Pride out of How Mac Impeccable. And the 3, I got the correct name. The 3 is actually Meraki, so we'll keep that in mind, Vance, as we go forward here in the stakes season. And then in qualifier number 3, you're going to see the 3, My Secret Ability, move up on the outside and go right on past the 1 here, Holland Hill, to get the job done in qualifier number 3. Fractions were 105 and 4 to the half, 138 and 1, closed it out 30 and 1 per mile of 2:08 and 2, and that is My Secret Ability. That is by my MVP out of Credibility. And then we just saw there in qualifier number 4 tonight, it was Earl Smith making the lead there just past the quarter, 32 and 4, half 104 and 1, 3 quarters 134 and 1. Earl Smith gets it done in the 4th qualifier with Redland Bethany Jean over Howmack Julia, and the 3 was Gin and Tonic. And again, that mile was in 2:03, and that is offspring of Art Speak and Mockingbird Princess there in qualifier number 4. So there's a look at the first 4 qualifiers here tonight. We're taking a break. We're going to water the track to let the remaining horses that are qualifying do their warm-up miles to get set for the second half of this qualifying session. We have 4 left to go. Qualifiers 5, 6, 7, and 8 coming up in a moment. And while we're waiting for qualifier number 5 to come on the track, we also want to let you know we got a Canada Day special program tomorrow in Summerside. First race post is 1 p.m. We have a 13- card, and the Canada Day pace comes up in race 11. Heart and Soul has the rail for Walter Chevry. Double Terror, Taylor Doyle, leave 2. Rockin' Novel, the Morning Line choice for Damian McClellan, leave 3. Ringo Starr leaves from post 4 with Corey McPherson. Ultimately Handsome from post 5 with Kyle Mason and Silver Jake. Devin Wallace from post 6. Bold and Bad winner last week for Kenny Murphy. They have post 7. And Bloodhaven and David Dowling round out the field of 8 in that Canada Day pace, and that comes tomorrow afternoon in Summerside. First race post is 1 p.m. And then on Saturday night, we have an 11 dash card here in Charlottetown, and the feature race comes up in race number 11. Legendary Ron's been racing super for trainer Nick Oakes. He has the rail Burnout Hanover from post 2. Beach and Lindy, who shipped home, looked good in his Cecil Ladner division there last week for Steve Charlton. They have post 3. The Rev from post 4 with Gilles Berriot. No plan intended from post 5 with David Dowling. Blue Monk has post 6 with Mark Campbell. Rose Run Quest and racing great for Adam Murner. He has post 7, and Race 'em Up has Brody McPhee in the bike, and that's from post 8. And again, that's on our Saturday night program. First race post on Saturday night is 6:30 p.m. The Atlantic Invitational Series Road to the Premier's Cup began with the Walterdale at EPR, with events around the Maritimes, including the Governor's Plate coming up soon, Lindsay Cup, Premier's Pace, the Goguen Memorial, Conroy Memorial, and Reliable Motors Richard Campbell Memorial. It all leads to the Atlantic Invitational Premier's Cup on October 9th here at the Charlottetown Driving Park.
we do have a 50-50 draw here during our baby races worth $150. It's L37203. 50-50 winning number L37203. Good luck. Okay, so we're off to the second half of our baby racing qualifier. Here's the fifth race for ratings. Starship Glide is the one with Stephen Shepard. 2 is Woodmere Skyline for Mike McGuigan. Number 3 is Impeccable Shadow with Adam Werner. Don't miss the Canada Day card at Summerside with the giveaways, prize draw for souvenir T-shirts, tag your Canada Day ticket on each race with $50 jackpot, cupcakes for the racing fans. More tomorrow, and it's at Redshores, Summerside. 1 o'clock opens up the Canada Day card. Kurt Hughes coming next.
Thank you very much, Vance. There's a look at the matinee racing. Experience the excitement of grassroots racing. We just had the racing there on June 26th at Panette, and Defriended set a new trot track record, 59-4. We're going to see a sibling to Defriended go here tonight, and so catch the action there. The next date is July 6th in O'Larry at 6:30 p.m. and more information available at peiharnessracing.ca. The starters for qualifier number 5 are on track on your screen right now. The one, Starship Glide, a homebred of Claude Poirier's, born at Jamie Whalen's Avondale farm. The colt is an Ontario-eligible son of Control the Moment. Woodmere Skyline, a Roll With It Harry, leaving from post 2, full brother to Atlantic champion Woodmere Sky Roller. He was bought at the Atlantic Classic sale for $41,000, and post 3 is Impeccable Shadow, an Ontario-eligible son of Shadowplay, purchased at the Atlantic Classic sale for $26,000.
So the second half of our baby racing card gets underway here in the fifth with the 2-year-old pacing colts, field of 3, as they familiarize themselves with the Home Hardware starting gate and starter Jeff McDonald. Two-year-old colt pacers. The fifth of the 8 qualifying baby races on a beauty Thursday night here in Charlottetown. The fifth race lines up with Starship Glide, Woodmere Skyline, and Impeccable Shadow in the hands of the starter Jeff McDonald on the gate, top of the stretch. Approaching a start. And it's a green light go. The rough end pacing from the center. Woodmere Skyline will lead them out. Second, as they make their way round the turn, is Starship Glide. And on the outside for third, that is Impeccable Shadow. So they arrive at the opening gate, led there by Woodmere Skyline. The son of Roll With It Harry has a 2.5 length lead for Mike McGuigan. Now moving into second is Impeccable Shadow, and trailing third, Starship Glide. So they arrive at the front quarter mile, and the leader is Woodmere Skyline. Racing from second is Impeccable Shadow, and on the turn is Starship Glide third. 31 and 4 opened it up as they race over to the 3/8 pole. Woodmere Skyline is the fraction center. Watching it all in the 2-hole, Impeccable Shadow, and coming out of the turn third and right with the leaders. That is Starship Glide. They're halfway home in the fifth, and it's Woodmere Skyline, the midway point leader. Racing from second, Impeccable Shadow, into the turn third. Starship Glide, the half mile in 1:02 and 3. That was 31 and 4 in the second quarter as they race on to the backstretch. Now, race to the backstretch going to the 3/4 is the next station. And on the front end, check that second quarter. It was 30 and 4. And as they race the 3/4, Woodmere Skyline maintains the lead. Impeccable Shadow watches it all second with Starship Glide third. We're down to a quarter of a mile left to go. And Woodmere Skyline continuing to show the way. The 3/4 in 1:33 and 2 as they approach the 7/8. Woodmere Skyline now's in flight. Impeccable Shadow is there second. Starship Glide third. Down the home stretch now. Woodmere Skyline looking to close it out. Impeccable Shadow is coming now. Deep in the stretch as they land on the line. Impeccable Shadow and Murner got there. Second, that is Woodmere Skyline. Starship Glide third. 2-0. 2 and 1. There's another 28 and change closer.
Okay, we're going to get a look at the slow-mo here for qualifier number 5, and they were scratching. Getting home, that was the 2 on the front end there. Woodmere Skyline, a Roll With It Harry, full brother to stakes champion Woodmere Sky Roller on the front end for Mike McGuigan, but it was the pocket sitter, the 3 Impeccable Shadow, an Ontario-eligible son of Shadow Play, purchased at the Atlantic Classic sale for $26,000. Getting up in the final strides to get it done here. Time of the mile 2:02 and 1 with a final quarter of 28 and 4. Looks sharp here in qualifier number 5 with Adam Murner doing the driving. They get it done here off that half in 1:02 and 3. Nice back half there as well, 59 and 3. Here in the 5th qualifier.
Here's the rundown from the 5th qualifier. Starship Glide was third. Woodmere Skyline second. Impeccable Shadow the winner. 31 and 4, 1:02 and 3. 1:33 and 2, 2:02 2 and 1 from the top 3, 2-1. Here is Impeccable Shadow to the 5th race winner's circle. Facing Black Gelding 2 by Shadow Play off the Western Ideal Dam Azure Bluestone. Owned by Dale and Ronnie Incorporated of Elmsdale. Melissa Rennie of Charlottetown. Melissa does the training. That's Adam Murner along for the drive. Mile in 2:02 and 1. Impeccable Shadow in the 5th.
Race Day is an official Red Shores broadcast network. Our broadcast show features exciting action and camera angles in HD, commentary, and interviews. Special features along with the Paddock Cam, 60 seconds or less features, the new Race Day recap on Race 6, Advanced Cam, and slow motion replays. Race Day live at Redshores.ca, the Red Shores YouTube channel, and HBIBet.com.
Back to the trotting gate here for the sixth race qualifier. Getting salty is the one with Mark Campbell. Windermere Got Muscle wears 2 with Jason Hughes. Certified Freak is the 3. Miles Sr. The Governor's Plate presented by Summerside Chrysler Dodge. Saturday, July 16th at Redshores Summerside. Watch for details on a special Governor's Plate watch and wager party at Redshores.ca. Up next, a promo for Summerside's biggest race of the year.
Showtime at Summerside. Rompin' pacing in the Governor's Plate.
The Governor's Plate is Summerside's race, crowning harness racing champions for over 50 years and making memories that last a lifetime.
They're in deep stretch now. Walter Simmons, it's your time. Bugsy McGuire wins Governor's Plate 52.
Be part of something special this summer on Prince Edward Island. It all happens in July from Summerside PEI.
Dar Shielster, Kenny Arsenault, capture the Governor's Plate.
The Governor's Plate, proudly presented by Summerside Chrysler Dodge. Go to Redshores.ca for more details.
And there are the dates for the Governor's Plate Race Week. The eliminations are on July 8th, and then Governor's Plate Week is July 12th to the 16th, with Governor's Plate Final presented by Summerside Chrysler Dodge on July 16th. Purse $30,000. It's going to be a great week of racing, so mark it on your calendars. And there's a look at that Metro Home Building Center starting gate, getting ready to get in motion here for the 6th qualifier. It is a qualifying race of 3. The one Getting Salty, a daughter of the first and only crop of Muscle Through It, owned and bred by Blaine White of Panett. She is a sister to Grand Circuit Stakes performer Smexy and recent Open Trot winner Sailor Blue. Sailor Blue lit up the tote board on Tuesday night. $51 winner in our open trot. So Getting Salty leaving from post 1. Number 2 is Windermere Got Muscle, a son of Muscle Through It. That was sold for $25,000 at the Atlantic Classic yearling sale. In the 3, Certified Freak, a daughter of my MVP, that was bred by owner Jackie Heffernan. She is a sister to Summerside track record holder Dee Friend, and also Panette track record holder as well, 59-4, just the other day in Panette. I'd like to thank Chair of the Atlantic Classic Sale, Nick Oakes, for giving me the summaries on all the babies here going tonight. Great information here. We're going to get to the gate here for qualifier number 6 in just a moment.
The winner of that 50-50 draw tonight was Eldred Nicholson. So he wins on the track, and he wins the 50-50 on the baby night card here in Charlottetown. The 2-year-old trotters in the 6th are on the gate. Much like the first trotting qualifier, we've got a filly on the rail, we've got a gelding in the middle, got a colt to their outside. 3 2-year-old trotters going to the starting gate. Once again, starter Jeff McDonald has complete control here. They're in his hands, making their debut on a Thursday night, baby night. The trotters are Getting Salty. Windermere Got Muscle. Certified Freak. Top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go. Off and trotting with Getting Salty and Windermere Got Muscle leaving out. Third into the turn. That'll be Certified Freak. As they approach the opening 8, it'll be Mark Campbell and Getting Salty, the leader. Racing from second, Windermere Got Muscle, and back into third in the early going is Certified Freak. So up the backstretch they'll trot to the opening quarter, and that's a Muscle Through with filly out in front. Getting Salty. Racing from second is Windermere Got Muscle, and well off the leaders in third. That is Certified Freak, the trailer. 32-2 opened it up. They race around that upper turn for the first time. Approaching the 3/8, Getting Salty, the fraction setter, and right there in the 2-hole, Windermere Got Muscle. And off stride at the back goes Certified Freak. Moving towards the opening half mile, led by Getting Salty. Continue to race in the 2-hole is Windermere Got Muscle. And in the backfield after the miscue, Certified Freak, the trailer. They are at the midway point. And the leader there, Getting Salty, in 104 and a 1/5. Second is Windermere Got Muscle, and he sticks right with the leader. And the trailer is Certified Freak. They're sent to the backstretch for the final time, going to 3/4, and Getting Salty maintains the lead on Windermere Got Muscle. Certified Freak took himself out of it after he made the break, and he's the trailer. On past the 3/4, led there by Getting Salty. Windermere Got Muscle continues to go second, but not far off the leader. And the trailer, Certified Freak, 136-1. They trot 3/4, and now they turn for home. Getting Salty looking to go all the way. Windermere Got Muscle races second, and coming to the outside, Certified Freak trails, approaching the finish wire, and it is Getting Salty. Windermere Got Muscle got there for the Blue Knight on the end of it. Getting Salty was second with Certified Freak third, 2-0-7-2. Now the results of that sixth qualifier, Getting Salty was second, Windermere Got Muscle the winner, Certified Freak third. 32-2, 104-1, 136-1, and the mile 207-2. In review, 2-1-3.
And as we get a look at the slow-mo here for qualifier number 6, we're going to see Getting Salty and Mark Campbell cut it out there down to a half in 4. It's a daughter of the first and only crop of Muscle Through It. And on the outside there, finishing, you're going to see the 2, Jason Hughes. Windermere Got Muscle, also son of Muscle Through It, purchased for $25,000. Get up in the final strides to get qualifier number 6, as Vance mentioned, 2:07-2. Both trotters look good here in qualifier number 6.
Now arriving at the winner's circle from qualifier number 6 is the 2-entry Windermere Got Muscle, trotting round gelding 2 by Muscle Through It off the Revenue XM Internal Revenue, owned by But We Hear Now Stable of Charlottetown, bred by Windermere Farm to Springvale, trained by Danny McDonald, driven to victory by the Blue Knight, Jason Hughes, trotting a mile in 2:07-2. Windermere Got Muscle in the 6th. Just a reminder to everyone qualifying tonight that your eligibility fee, it's due in the race office, and you can see our Standardbred Canada rep Joy. So your eligibilities due in the race office for your qualifiers tonight.
And the PEI Harness Racing Industry Association, in partnership with the Nova Scotia Harness Racing Industry Association, is excited to present the first inaugural Gamester Pinckney Memorial Rookie Cup with the rising rookie stars of Atlantic Canada Harness Racing. The first edition of the Gamester Pinckney Cup will see legs hosted at Redshores at the Summerside Raceway in Summerside, PEI on July 12th, 2022, followed by the second and final leg on July 19th at SHORES Raceway in Bible Hill, Nova Scotia. Organizers would like to thank sponsors Meridian Farms of Calgary, Alberta, Peter Francis Insurance Services, and Red Shores, along with the cooperation of the PEI Harness Racing Industry Association and the Nova Scotia Harness Racing Industry Association.
The seventh qualifier this evening has a field of two-year-old filly pacers. Too Much for You is the number one entry for Harold Shepard. Woodmere Jade, the 2, Miles Heffernan Sr. Three is Woodmere Heather M for Brody McPhee. Shadow Angel, the 4, Stephen Shepard. Don't miss Meal Deal Fridays, Reds Gold Cup Lounge. Complete details for Reward Club members are available at Redshores.ca, and Mr. Kurt Hughes coming next.
And don't miss the Gold Cup and Saucer presented by Atlantic Lottery in August. And look at that big final purse there, $100,000. And that is presented by, again, Atlantic Lottery. So don't miss the Gold Cup and Saucer during Gold Cup and Saucer Week here at Red Shores at the beautiful, historic Charlottetown Driving Park. Trainer Earl Watts sends out a pair in. Here he is, the rail with Too Much for You. Harold Shepard driving on the inside. Son Steven Shepard on the outside with the other Earl Watts trainee, Shadow Angel. Too Much for You, purchased at the Atlanta Classic sale for $22,000. This daughter of Malicious is a sister to $400,000 winner My Mind is Made Up and stakes winner Ultimate Long Shot. Number 2, Woodmere Jade. Miles Heffernan, the driver and trainer, an $18,000 yearling purchase at the Atlanta Classic sale. The daughter of Roll With It Harry has stakes-winning siblings Woodmere Rolex and Woodmere Vanish. And then the 3 is Woodmere Heather M. The daughter of Malicious was bought for $24,000 at the Atlanta Classic yearling sale. She is a full sister to stakes winner Woodmere Bolt. And number 4, Shadow Angel. Claude Poirier bought First Lady in full to shadow play with this filly, the resulting foal. She is a full sister to former CDP regular Shadow of a Doubt.
For 2-year-old filly pacers. Just moments from the start. Oh, they're right up on the gate here. Just look like age pacing horses, putting their noses right up on the wings. In the 7th, we have Too Much for You, Woodmere Jade, Woodmere Heather M, and a Shadow Angel. They're on the gate, and the gate is at the top of the stretch. Here they come. And they're off. And pacing, led out by Woodmere Jade. In at the rail, that's Too Much for You second. In between horses, third one to the turn is Woodmere Heather M. And on the outside, Shadow Angel as they arrive at the opening 8, led by Woodmere Jade and Miles Sr. Now second from the outside comes Shadow Angel. To get away at the rail, third is Too Much for You. In the early trailer, that is Woodmere Heather M as they race to the opening quarter, and Woodmere Jade is the quarter pole leader. Now tucked away in the 2-hole is Shadow Angel, racing from third, Too Much for You, and Woodmere Heather M, the trailer fourth, 31 and 1 opened it up as they arrive at the 3/8 pole, led by Woodmere Jade. Racing from second is Shadow Angel. Too Much for You continues third. Trailing from fourth is Woodmere Heather M. Positions are unchanged. They arrive at the half, led by Woodmere Jade and Heffernan. They're halfway home. Racing from second is Shadow Angel, continuing in third, Too Much for You. Trailing fourth, Woodmere Heather M. 103 was the midway point time. They round the paddock turn for time 2, and they're led at the 5/8 by Woodmere Jade. Second is Shadow Angel. Onto the backstretch in third is Too Much for You, and the trailer fourth, Woodmere Heather M. Here comes the 3/4 next, and to get the field there, that's Woodmere Jade. Shadow Angel continues to race from second. Third is Too Much for You, and on the outside fourth, Woodmere Heather M. 3/4 up in 1:34 and 4. They go to the 7/8, and they're led there by Woodmere Jade, clear by 2. Shadow Angel is second. Up on the outside third is Woodmere Heather M. Too Much for You fourth. Deep in the stretch as they come to the wire next, and Woodmere Jade makes every call, a winning one for Miles Heffernan. Shadow Angel is second. Too Much for You comes back on third. Time for the mile, 2:04 flat.
Okay, we're going to get a look at the slow-mo here for qualifier number 7, and we saw Woodmere Jade and Heffernan go right to the front there, 31 and 1, 103 to the half, 134 and 4, kicked home 29 and 1. Nice mile here, 2:04 The 4, Shadow Angel, just looks exactly like the Shadow of a Doubt brother. So she looked good in here for Steve Shepard. And the 1, Too Much for You, and Harold Shepard will finish third. But it is Woodmere Jade winning qualifier number 7. Roll With It Harry, sibling to Woodmere Rolex, and Woodmere Vanish gets it done here, 2:04.
Here's the official rundown in the 7. Too Much for You, third. Woodmere Jade, the winner. Woodmere Heather M, fourth. Shadow Angel was second. 31 and 1, 103. 134 and 4, mile 204. In review, 3142. I do know one thing about watching some of these Heffernan's 2-year-olds go. They're saving lots of money on boots. I don't see any of them hanging around. Here is the 7th race winner, Woodmere Jade, Bay Pacing Filly 2 by a Roll With It Harry, off the Mantico Mike Dam LT's Magic, Jackie Heffernan, Glacebane, Nova Scotia, bred by Woodmere Farms of Marshfield. Miles Jr., the trainer. Miles Sr.'s in the driver's seat, 2-4. On the front, Woodmere Jade.
Okay, qualifier number 8 coming on the track soon. If you're just joining us, and the first qualifier, it was the 3, It's Up to You, getting it done in 2:01 and 4. Then in qualifier number 2, we saw No Boots on Sunday, getting it done in 2:02 and 3. And then in race 3, we had the 3, My Secret Ability, getting it done in 2:08 and 2. In qualifier number 4 tonight, it was the 4, Redland Bethany Jean, getting it done in 2:03. And then in qualifier number 5, it was the 3, Impeccable Shadow, getting it done in 2:02 and 1. And then in qualifier number 6 tonight, it went to the 2, Windermere Got Muscle, in 2:07 and 2. And then in qualifier number 7, 2:04 was the time for Woodmere Jade, the 2, in qualifier number 7. The 8th and final will be on the track in just a moment.
Eighth and the final baby race for the 2-year-olds are on the track. 2-year-old fillies in here. Emma's Delight, the 1, has Corey McPherson. Can't Be Touched, number 2, has Miles Sr. G'day Mate is the 3 for Dale Spence. Little Reese's Pieces, the 4, Adam Murner. Salisbrook Pixie was number 5 for Chills Burial. Busy week next week, and for upcoming race dates, qualifiers, results, and conditions, go to standardbredcanada.ca or visit Redshores.ca. Kurt Hughes is next.
Thank you very much, Fanciest. Matinee Racing is back and experience the excitement of grassroots racing. We just had a card on June 26th at Panett. It was a terrific day of racing. Defriended set a new track record in Panett, and then we're getting going again on July 6th in O'Larry. Post time is 6:30 p.m., so mark that on your calendars. And for more information, available at peiharnessracing.ca. Metro Home Building Center starting gate is in motion for the 8th and final qualifier here as the horses begin to move up in behind the gate. Emma's Delight leads from post 1. This is from the first Atlantic crop of Arthur Blue Chip. This filly was purchased for $5,000 at the Atlanta Classic sale. She is a sister to stakes winner Maggie's Delight. And number 2, Can't Be Touched. This Ontario-eligible daughter of Dolly is a homebred of Jackie Heffernan. And number 3, G'day Mate. This Arthur Blue Chip filly was bought at the Atlanta Classic sale for $12,000. And number 4, Little Reese's Pieces, was a $13,000 purchase at the Atlanta Classic sale. This filly is by Stonebridge Tara. And number 5, Salisbrook Pixie, an Ontario-eligible He's Watching filly that was purchased privately from Salisbrook Stables of Windsor, Nova Scotia. And as I send it back to you, Vance, you got a busy Canada Day weekend ahead at both of our Red Shores properties.
Looking forward to it, too, Kurt. The weather looks like it's going to be just a dandy. Warm, sun. Gotta love it. That's tomorrow afternoon in Summerside. Back here Saturday evening in Charlottetown. Here's the 8th and the final baby race qualifier. 2-year-old filly Pacers in here. And they are Emma's Delight, Can't Be Touched, G'day Mate, Little Reese's Pieces, Salisbrook Pixie. They're on the gate and at the top of the stretch. Now approaching a start. The rough and pacing Can't Be Touched, the first one out. Emma's Delight along the rail is second. Third, coming up in between horses, Little Reese's Pieces. G'day Mate towards the rail on the outside. Salisbrook Pixie as they arrive at the first 8. The leaders, Can't Be Touched for Miles Heffernan Sr. Emma's Delight away second, racing from third, Little Reese's Pieces. Then fourth is Salisbrook Pixie, and trailing the field, G'day Mate, races fifth. So the fillies arrive at the opening quarter, and on the point there, Can't Be Touched is the fraction setter. 2-hole ride, Emma's Delight into the turn third. That's Little Reese's Pieces. Then in fourth, that's Salisbrook Pixie. Trailing fifth is G'day Mate. 31-4 was the opening quarter, and now they're turning towards the half mile, led by Can't Be Touched. She's going to get them halfway home. Emma's Delight races from second. Little Reese's Pieces continues third. Fourth, that's on the inside, is Salisbrook Pixie, and trailing fifth, that is G'day Mate. 1:02-4 was the midway point time. They round the paddock turn for the second time. And on the front at the 5/8, Can't Be Touched continues to lead Emma's Delight. Off the leaders in third, that's Little Reese's Pieces. Going to the outside fourth is Salisbrook Pixie. Trailing fifth is G'day Mate. Here comes the 3/4, and on the lead and extending that lead late, Can't Be Touched by 3.5. Racing from second, that's Emma's Delight. Now from the outside, it's Salisbrook Pixie. Towards the rail, Little Reese's Pieces. Trailing fifth, G'day Mate. 1:33 was 3/4. Now they're homeward bound. Can't Be Touched. They might not touch her here. She's about to go all the way. In line to Miles Heffernan Sr. The Dally filly Can't Be Touched. Second, that's Emma's Delight. Third will go to Salisbrook Pixie. Then G'day Mate and Little Reese's Pieces. 2-2.
Okay, we're going to get a look at the slow-mo replay here for the 8th and final qualifier. And I'd like to thank Nick Oakes again for the summaries and all these babies here tonight. It was great getting to know them a little more. Can't wait to see them in stakes action this summer. The 2, Can't Be Touched, this Ontario-eligible daughter of Dolly. It's a homebred of Jackie Heffernan. Looked good on the front end here, 31-4 102 and 4, 133, kicked home 29 and 2 for a nice qualifying mile here of 202 and 2. She gets it done over the one Emma's Delight here in the 8th and final qualifier. Heffernan had himself a night here at the qualifiers, so congrats to the connections. This filly looked good here tonight.
Here's the rundown on that 8th qualifier. Emma's Delight second. Can't Be Touched the winner. G'day Mate fourth. Little Reese's Pieces fifth. And Salisbury Pixie third. 31 and 4. 102 and 4. 133. 202 and 2. In review 21453. Team Heffernan had a good night at the baby races. Can't Be Touched into the 8th race winner's circle. Bay Pacing filly, she's 2 by Dally. Off the Cam's Card Shark Dam, Chayabanaska. Jackie Heffernan, Glace Bay, Nova Scotia is the owner and the breeder. Miles Heffernan Jr. trains. Miles Heffernan Sr. drives another front-end victory. She's home 202 and 2. Can't Be Touched.